Hi everyone, back out again for another chat with you on a bit of a roll here. I'm sure you will also be feeling this surge of creative energy in your body and coming on to the planet right now. And I always think we've got to ride the waves while they're there. And so yeah, I'm back with my new frilly knickers on. A different pair today, and if you saw my last post, I was saying ladies, and it refers to men as well, of course. But I was talking about, don't leave your frilly knickers in the drawer for a rainy day. It's time to rise and shine, and it is time to rise and shine. We are rising and shining as the days are getting warmer and longer and lighter. You will be feeling, I'm sure if you're watching this, just a rise in your creative power. And I was trying to make these videos in the winter time, and I'm not a person that likes the cold. I don't think many people like the cold. Some people do, but I was just freezing my butt off. And it just wasn't working. I thought, no, I'm a real seasonal creature. I'm going to wait till the spring and just come alive with the sun and really feeling that surge of energy, which has to be managed as well, because there's power in this creative energy, but we can burn. It's like getting sunburn, isn't it? We can burn ourselves out. And I've been guilty of that in the past. I have this, I'm a passionate woman. I've got a lot to say, and I love to write, and I love to be creative, and I'm being a little bit more active on social media again, but I'm learning about just managing that in a responsible way and not giving my power away to it, making it work for me. And because I think that's very important. Our life isn't about a virtual reality, although we have had to, to a certain extent over this last year, it has been about a virtual reality, because that's the way we've been connecting and we've been communicating with each other. But I'm all about, I love actually seeing people face to face. I've missed that, and I just love being out and about and just letting the day unfold and seeing who I run into. And I was out having a coffee in my neighbour's garden this week. I have some lovely neighbours, and we were chatting about lockdown, and they were talking about just how they realised through having this period, where everything is quiet and down, what's the priority in life, what really is important. And I know that everybody watching this probably already knows that, it's the simple things that matter. But our husband has a good sense of humour, and just the conversation that we were having, and he said, the next thing she'll be talking about hugging trees. And I says, well, I'm all about hugging trees. Nature is such a powerful medicine. If you are feeling, I'm feeling, quite solid and, with my back against this tree as I make this post. And, I know that the wisdom of the land is being transmuted through me to you. And, if you are feeling a little bit wobbly and shaky with perhaps some life changes that you're going through right now, then get yourself, I said that in one of my previous posts, just get yourself out in nature, sit on the earth. I've had get your back against a tree, whatever works for you. We're all different, whatever floats your boat. But I've had a real primal urge, particularly this last week. As I say, I can feel the collective creative energy rising. And I've been wandering around my flat, and I've been roaring. Because sometimes it's like, I need to, I don't know what to do first. I get so much inspiration sometimes with, from so many things. Highly sensitive souls tend to do that. It can be sensory overload. But we've got to, as I was talking about that in my last post, we've got to be quite disciplined with that and harness it and make sure that we're focusing our attention and attention, and bringing that focus back in towards ourselves, to make sure that we're able to release this creative life force energy in a way that's supportive of us and in a way that's supportive of the planet. So yeah, I'm going to go and continue on in my walk. Oh yeah, what else did I want to say? It came to me yesterday. I'm just wanting to ask you, because I know this is something that's very close to my heart. I've been going through a lot of, as I know you have, releasing and letting go, particularly over this last 4 years. So just to ask you the question, what are you letting go of in order to become your authentic self right now? And maybe you could type a comment in the box below. I'd be interested to hear. But over this, I've been on a 20-year journey of self-discovery, and I've let go of many things, and particularly over this last 4 years, it's just been a real quickening in terms of, I've almost had to come back, and I know I've been chatting to people this week about that. Sometimes we have to go back into the past and do more healing in the past before we can move forward, and create our future. And I know that's happening on a monumental level for a lot of people right now. Over the last 4 years, I've let go of relationships, my home. I've had quite a lot of healing to do with my family. I've been letting go of old ways of being, old patterns of behaviour that no longer serve me, the person I am now. And light workers, way showers, empaths, we have been really going through it over this last few years, and I've got huge empathy and compassion for you because I understand where you're at. I refer to it as, I feel like over this last 4 years I've been knocked down so many times. I feel like the proverbial Duracell bunny. And if you're watching this from the UK, and maybe this advert was around the world as well, the advert, I think it was in the 90s or something, there was for Duracell batteries, and there was a bunny, and you would see it going on full pelt, with the batteries, and then it would just collapse and it would have to have more batteries put in it. And honest to God, I feel like I've been knocked so many down, and I'm sure you do too. You've been knocked so many times on your spiritual journey that you just keep getting back up, and each time you get back up, your batteries are renewed, and you've got more power in you, more life wisdom from the life experiences. And it is getting to that point. I feel that myself. It's like, it doesn't matter how many times I get knocked down, I will always get back up. I feel like the Terminator. If you've watched that film, that Arnold Schwarzenegger film, The Terminator, he's been I don't know, he's been shot that many times, been through fire, and he keeps on going. And I think that's just a metaphor really for the fact that we are rising. The light is rising, the light has already won, and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to focus too much on the other side, although we do have to acknowledge that, maybe darker things that are at play, but it's not won, because you get to the point in your life, and I felt a lot of anger, in the past, because I've had to make a lot of sacrifices on my spiritual path, and I feel like at points I overgave. I remember my intuition saying to me, you just don't know how much light you give, and sometimes we don't realize how much light we give. And I've been pulling back over the last few years and pulling into myself, and fueling up my own furnace, which is very important, so I can come back out into the world and radiate my light again, and share from my passion and share from my life experiences. So yeah, just keep on keeping on, and be like the proverbial Duracell bunny. If you are going through a really tough time just now, I've said this before, know that you'll come through this, and you'll come back, and your fires will be stoked even stronger, and you'll be ready to put your unique blend of magic out into the world. And that unique blend of magic out into the world, as I've discovered, is just being you, just showing up and shining in all your magnificence. So I'm going to leave it here for today, and I'm going to carry on with my walk. I am sending you, beaming from my heart, so much love, and I will chat to you soon. Bye for now.